Hello, and welcome to Mark's Leadership Lab, where technology and leadership come together to help you succeed. My name is Mark Griffith, and I have been helping Fortune 500 companies over the past 30 years integrate technology best practices. Given the recent news about artificial intelligence, specifically DeepSeek and all that has transpired since its release a few days ago, I figured now was the right time to structure the conversation and see if we can discuss which elements make the most sense to include in our evaluation of AI technologies. So I'm proposing today that we build our own AI Evaluation Rubric. I'm going to share with you my top elements to consider, and then we'll conclude today's broadcast with some action steps, things we're going to have to do in order to make these theoretical, conceptual ideas a reality. So let me walk down the list with you. This is also published on my Substack, so don't feel you have to take screenshots or write feverishly in your notebook. You can grab the list off of my Substack. Number one, first element to consider for your AI rubric is the country of origin. Does the AI come from a country that engages in cyber espionage or the theft of intellectual property? Does that country adequately protect human rights, freedom of speech, religious freedom, labor rights, and intellectual property rights? That would be under the country of origin heading. Second, content constraints. What controversial subjects seem to be off limits for your chosen AI? Some AI solutions are designed to limit responses on certain topics, often returning an empty data set. Number three, privacy. Does this AI collect, store, or process personal information in ways that violate U.S. privacy laws? This is especially important when a U.S. person's data is sent to countries that don't have or enforce strong privacy laws. Number four, data localization laws. Is it possible for this AI to process data outside the U.S., thereby violating laws requiring data to be stored and processed within the United States? Consider that. Number five, data harvesting for espionage. Could the AI be used to systematically collect sensitive data from U.S. users which could then be accessed by hostile governments? Very important consideration. Espionage is rife. Number six, unauthorized access. Could this AI access data that was not intended for public use, leading to unauthorized access or data breaches? From a copyright perspective, could this AI be used to bypass copyright access controls by generating keys or methods to gain access and then distribute beyond the approved audience? Number seven on our list is malware code generation. What controls are in place to ensure this AI tool cannot be used to generate code that could build malware, ransomware, or other cyber attack tools? It's very important given AI's advanced reasoning capabilities and the ability to discover computing system vulnerabilities. Number eight, counterfeit documents. Could AI be used to generate convincing fake identities or documents or to facilitate identity fraud or theft? Number nine, code theft. Could the AI reverse engineer or directly copy algorithms from U.S. companies and transfer the source code to other nations? Number 10, export controls. How might AI contravene U.S. export control law, particularly important with U.S. military contracts and dual-use technologies? Number 11, propaganda. Could the AI generate and spread propaganda or misinformation, thereby influencing public opinion or possibly elections? Number 12, data elements collected. Exactly what data is collected by the AI at each stage? When you purchase it, when you install it, configure it, and use the product. For example, if I'm working offline, How can I see what data might be cached and later transferred once I establish an internet connection? Number 13, cybersecurity posture. So, would you trust technology products from a company that can't adequately defend itself against cyber attacks? If they can't keep their own house secure, how much confidence do you have that they are able to keep your data secure and private? Finally, last on the list is number 14, scalability. Is the AI solution able to operate at scale? How have they proven this to us in documentation, in test results? Have they ever needed to cap activity because they just couldn't handle the load? What assurances do you have that AI will not shut down if too many users access their servers simultaneously? Those are the 14 elements I'm recommending you start as a base case, a foundational layer that you then build on, specific to your business needs and requirements. Focusing on those top 14 is an excellent start, will help keep you compliant with the many company and government rules that are out there. Now it's time for due diligence. Let's look at what we can do to make this real. How might we take the conceptual into a real application? Number one, please do your own research. This is just a springboard, a starting point for you to embrace this idea and see if you can make it yours. See if you can also quantify the liability engaged in every one of these elements. These top 14, or if you add 4 more, whatever it is, how would you rank the data? How would you weight each item? Number 2, it's important when you engage in any technology insertion project that you know your data. Be sure that you understand exactly what the data sensitivities are that you're protecting. Is it public information that could be on the internet and anyone can see? Or is it company proprietary? Is it government data? Who owns it? What attributes must be assigned to the data? Know your data. That's number 2, very important. Number 3, make sure you have advanced knowledge of what operating system configuration settings are changed when the AI is implemented. When you install it, when you configure it, what permissions is the AI tool asking for your OS to provide? Make sure you have a good handle on that. Number 4. Number 4 is AI privacy policy and terms of service. These are those files that some folks will just click yes on to proceed, yet they don't read. This is one of those situations where you really, really need to read the document. Make sure you have the latest copy. Go to the website of the AI solution provider and make sure you have a current version. Make sure that you look for anything having to do with where the data is collected, storage locations, data sharing, international data transfers. Pay close attention to references of servers and data centers in specific countries and compare those countries against the U.S. sanctioned list. You can find that online. Number 5, application programming interface. This is a really smart way to uncover whether there are caches of data, whether there are exfiltration opportunities. If you read through the application programming interface documentation, the API documentation, oftentimes that will show where data might be leaving your perimeter. Number 6, I hope you have already purchased and installed various technologies to monitor data transfer within your environment. If you haven't, now is the best time. I'm advising that you look at network monitoring and sniffing tools such as Wireshark. That's a popular one that's used throughout industry. Make sure you monitor your systems daily, looking for all data transmissions, especially to non-US servers, or any unusual data behaviors. Data anomalies are often opportunities to discover where nefarious activity might be going on. Number 7, seek additional information. You need to stay closely connected with the vendor supplying this technology, this AI technology. Monitor closely all published reports from the vendor. Look for the technologies they have embedded in their solution, what their learning models are. Make sure you monitor GitHub, security blogs. There are lots of sources. Make sure you canvass the waterfront and know what's being said or changed about your considered AI technology. And last but not least, number 8 is seek guidance from your IT business partner. Look for the expertise from a trusted IT professional in your organization. Have them generate for you a detailed report summarizing your organization's data flows and compliance to security requirements. With that, you can establish an action plan, you can engage in active risk management, and you can burn down the list of vulnerabilities that might exist. Very wise to have an artifact documented of your existing threat landscape so that you know where your risks are. I hope that you will consider these ideas. I hope that this is helpful to you. The next step is all in your camp. I invite you to take some of these ideas, all of these ideas, and build your own rubric, maybe even in Excel or some spreadsheet program, so that you can quantify each element, weight each element so that it's meaningful to you and your organization. Seek peer review ideas from folks on your team and see if you can involve others who might have a vested interest in the success of artificial intelligence. It's vital that the business ideas, the business scenarios are considered as you are evaluating artificial intelligence solutions. Don't jump for the shiny object that might be dangled in front of your eyes. Do your due diligence. Think through this methodically. And thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me today on Mark's Leadership Lab. Please leave comments in the section below, and a reminder, on my Substack, all of this is detailed in writing so you can copy and paste it and use however you wish. Good luck to you. Stay strong. Take care. Mark out.